has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Cleveland Browns and the Las Vegas Raiders. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. Taken in the end zone. Touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. First and 10, it's Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 36 yards.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Now it's Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that is incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
He was similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 23. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They go play action with Wilson. His throw caught at about the 5.
That's good.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it with an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23. They'll run it with Mack. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1.
On the play.
Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Now Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch it work, watch it hate, watch them work, can't relate. Watch it.
How about this Browns defense they've held so far? This is now 3rd and goal. Looking to run with Mack. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Mayfield.
Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
A gain of 15.
How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
With the give to Nick Chubb.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Chubb again, the ball carrier. He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard on the play.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Cleveland.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Nick Chubb, the Browns ball
Now,
carrier.
Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun. Mayfield got a man. It's Tanyan complete. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Give him 30 yards there.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And he stopped immediately there. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Sheldon Richardson with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
And 9.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Wilson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards the pick up there.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Intended for Marlon Mack. Incomplete. Brings
After the incomplete
2nd and
pass
10.
here now is 2nd and 10.
Zero. Mike 50. Mike 0. You can't block me.
Throwing again. Wilson. Flush to his right. That's complete to Marlon Mack. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
With the score, Raiders 7, Browns 3.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, down at the 31. They'll run here with Mack. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Browns 3. Tucker
McCann's got it teed up.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
1st down, Browns.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 42-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 8-yard line.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Give him 32 on the play.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Got an open man, it's Ruggs. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards. Better than 20 here. Play action. It's Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Rupp. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it's 21-3.
Good. Makes the score Raiders 21, Browns 3. Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he's He's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It's a loss of 14 that time, and it'll be a second and long.
A big loss on the play. Brings up second down.
From the gun, Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. The Browns on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be third and a mile. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Max Crosby. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And this is incomplete. A surprise. Go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Well, we've talked about it before. You know, this jet sweep, something a lot of teams like to run nowadays, and this one winds up in the end zone.
And it is all about creating different ways to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And wasn't it interesting that prior to this game, head coach told us, I saw this sitting in my chair watching a Tuesday night college game and decided to implement it myself.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it's I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 41-yard line.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 36. That one goes for 24 yards.
First down.
Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by at Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And now the rookie's free. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side. It deflates the other side, and they never...
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Browns drive about to get started. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
Mayfield. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
15.
A big play there. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6.
His kick is good.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
Browns 10.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones at a first down.
45-yard line.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will